If you are single and searching, and your irresistible lover quiz showed that you are purpose driven, that is your irresistibility trait, then that simply means that one of your most irresistible qualities about yourself is your intentionality. And I want you to know that you will excel here at the Fantasy Love Co. And I want you to know that you will absolutely experience a love life that fuels who you really see yourself being and the life you're building. Because everything that is built here at the Fantasy Love Co. is built off of being intentional. And so it comes natural for you. Being purpose driven is going to work in your favor in every single way. Okay? So here with the Irresistible Lover Quiz, being purpose driven, it is not about the fact that you're just looking for random attention. Okay? It means that you know at the core of your being, you want love that has a meaning. You want your love to feel like music. You want it to have an emotional connection. You want to feel like you are dancing, and you want to know that you have love that supports the life that you are building. You innately understand that at the core of your being, that's what love is, that's what love feels like. It has a purpose. And this matters because the real goal is not just to attract someone, and you already know that. You know that the real goal is to be intentional about creating a love life that fuels who you really see yourself being and the life that you're building. And so while the quiz is fun, it is lightweight, it lets you into the entry point of what makes our system work, in the sense of you being able to know that you are already doing something absolutely stellar, absolutely right, and you have a foundation that you're going to keep building off of. It does that. But it also helps you to locate one of the ways you already know how to create love. So what we want you to do is we want you to lean into this dominant trait. Lean into the fact that you are purpose driven. Lean into the fact that you are intentional. And we want you to see yourself clearly. You are indeed someone who knows love needs intention. And we want you to release what does not fit. Release feeling responsible for carrying the entire emotional experience by yourself, because that's typically what you run into. You run into that as you've been dating. Feeling like, well, what happens if the other person is not intentional? What happens if I feel the need that I've got to be the one that is so intentional while the other person is not being intentional? We want you to release the need to carry that whole experience, because it is a two-person responsibility. And it's something that you know. But somewhere deep down on the inside of you, you tend to carry that responsibility. And it's a shared responsibility, okay? So we want you to release turning love into a checklist as well. While you are being intentional, yes, you are going to have your list of the traits and of the qualities, the character qualities that you're really looking for and that you know that are important to you. We want you to release turning love and your love life into a checklist. It's just something that you check everything off, and I've got to hit this point, I've got to hit this point, because that's not the type of intentionality that we're talking about. We'll get into that later at another time, but you've got to release that, okay? And then you've got to be who you really see. Let your purpose create safety, warmth, and direction. Not this pressure to have it all together at all times. Not the pressure for perfection. Not the pressure to be perfect and to show up 100% ready and having it all figured out. Because who an individual is when they are single and who they become when they are becoming one with another person, even in the dating process, because you are even becoming one during the dating process. It is important that it is not this high level of pressure to perform, okay? So we want you to be who you really see. We want your purpose, your level of intentionality to really just be a warm, safe place. And then what we want you to do is we want you to go watch the other irresistibility trait videos, because being purpose-driven is your dominant trait. But the love life you imagine requires the full set of traits to work together. So we also need you to strengthen those other traits. As always, be who you really see. It makes life worth living.